Hey, aloha everybody. Long time no see. This is Ash Start. Hey, how you doing? Nice to talk to you again. I know I haven't done a reading in a super long time. Hi. And I was just really feeling the desire to do one because I haven't read anyone in a long time. I'm like getting the itch. So I decided to do a reading for you guys. Wow, okay. So this is actually, I love the, sorry, like my hands like shaking. I'm just using my camera. I like the pick a card readings that we see on YouTube that are so popular right now. I watch about 1 million of them every day, so I thought I'd do a pick a card reading for you myself. And so we're going to use this deck that I have, and this is just for general energy, just something that you need to know right now. And we're going to do pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So just go ahead and pick a pile. We're using the Stone Circle Oracle by Sophia Kelly Schultz. And I picked this up from the New Age store because it was based off of the Four Quarters farm stone circle in Pennsylvania. And I thought that was so awesome. And it has like black goddesses too. And I was like, oh my god, black goddesses. And it has angels and it just all sorts of good stuff. So I was like, okay, let me pick up this one. So if you're ready, then we can get started. I'll start with pile 1. And I'll put the timestamp below for the other ones. Okay, so if you picked pile 1, then here's what you need to know right now. Oh, very cool. Whoa, very dark. All right, a little intensity, and they're saying one more. All right, awesome. So, if you picked pile 1, I'm actually going to start here at this card, Ophiolite. And I pick this up whenever I'm doing a reading for someone when they have some really super dark energy operating in their lives. And I am a shamanic practitioner, and I'm a witch, and I deal with a lot of like bad spirits and things like that in all the other worlds. And this card to me seems to indicate bad spirits and things like that in all the other worlds, which is not super scary. You're human and you're much more powerful than all of those guys. And partially what I'm getting from this pile is just that you need to believe in your own power. You see she's wearing this necklace of like the anti-evil eye necklace you can pick up at places, and this wards off the evil eye. So she's also wearing all this kind of shamanic paint and this shamanic kind of headdress, and she's surrounded by all these beautiful colors, and it's like she is using her power. You know, she's not like, I am a victim, right, of all these dark energies, and all these dark energies have infiltrated my life, and I'm just going to be a victim. She's like, no, I'm a powerful, badass magic practitioner, and I'm going to use the tools that I have to combat this. Raven showed up, which is always kind of like a back and forth energy. It can be good, it can be not so good. It's never really bad. It's just like, this is kind of a Loki sort of energy, like the Native American version of Loki. And Loki in Norse mythology is like a trickster, right? So Raven is also like a trickster too. And there's this kind of like spirit here, and he like in this card and what they're portraying, he's kind of guarding the worlds, but he's also like, he doesn't take sides between the two, so he's kind of like a deeper balance, just like there's deeper balance in the world. There's more than what's going on that meets the eye here. And then the last card I pulled for you in group 1 was this Solstice Stones card. So this is like from the Four Quarters farm. They have these stones there, and the person just painted them. It's so beautiful. And this is saying that, okay, it's saying like, even if you feel like attacked and you feel like, okay, it's ready to put all your stuff, and you should, and you're powerful and you should do that. This is also saying you can also rest sometimes. You don't have to fight every battle all the time, you know? And maybe you're used to fighting a lot of battles, and maybe you're used to being in a lot of pain, being tortured by other people, and maybe you've been trying to find the right balance, you know, like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to walk away? Am I supposed to stay? Am I supposed to be tortured or not tortured? Am I supposed to fight or not fight? Am I supposed to forgive or not forgive? And this is saying, you know, just rest for right now. Don't even worry about like what you should or should not do. Just kind of rest and know that you're watched over. So if you picked pile one, that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching that, and I hope it was enjoyable. And I'm gonna move on to pile two now. All right, cool. So if you picked pile two, hey, excuse me, oh my goodness. Just trying to say a million things at once. Let's get started with picking your cards. You can have your image in your head of what you want to pick the cards about. Ooh. Okay, so interesting. Very powerful. Oh my goodness. This is powerful. Like, there's a lot of power going on here. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so you're channeling a ton of energy and a ton of power right now. You're like a force to be reckoned with. There are people that are like kind of bowing before you right now. And this is also very divinely orchestrated. This is a West African god named Chango. He's so cool, right? And he's like super powerful. So this is basically saying this is divinely orchestrated, that you are rising up in your power, and that is what's supposed to happen right now. And you also are deeply protected and deeply like watched over and guided. Like, look at this lady. This is so awesome, right? The phoenix above her, her beautiful wings, a beautiful shield, and her armor. And she's among all this fire, and she's on the top of this mountain, and she's just in control. Like, you're in control right now, and you know what to do. And I guess what they're trying to tell you is that you really do know what to do, right? This is the wise woman card. And it's a beautiful kind of like Stone Age wise woman. So ancient mystery and wisdom is like pouring through your bones and your blood, and you know the path. You have the power, and you are entitled to use that power to your highest good. Let's pick a couple more cards for you guys. All right. So kind of similar to group one, you're also getting the pause and rest card, which I kind of felt like was gonna come up because, because even though you have all this amazing power running through you, I guess what they're kind of saying is that you also sort of need to just let it soak in, right? Like, don't jump off right now. Don't jump into action. You are being protected. You are being empowered with all this like fiery, amazing energy. That is what's going on. It's not in your head. You're not crazy, and it is divinely guided. But all that being said, when you're super powerful and you have a lot going on, right? Like, he has a spear here. Sometimes you also need to rest and let things like soak into your body. So that's what you need to do. And then also, when you do that, more mystery and knowledge is going to be channeled through you and allowed to, this is the Dreaming Paleolithic card, allowed to come into your knowledge. And so you see this like ancient woman from the Stone Age, and she's painting all these things for her tribe, and then they're gonna get these like much later, and these like ancient goddesses and gods there. So you know, you are important. You are protected for a reason, for a divine reason. You're super important, and you need to remember that you need to conserve your strength. Don't burn it all out at once. Don't burn all out like trying to be this amazing, powerful person, which you are. You really are. But you're so powerful and so important that there's just more guidance that wants to be given to you. So, what am I feeling? I'll do one more card for you guys. Oh, they're saying bottom of the deck. Okay. Interesting. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have Athena. And, she's the Greek goddess of wisdom. She has this owl on her shoulder. The owl might be important for some of you guys. And there's a horse in the background, too, that might be important for some of you guys. So she's just saying, yeah, sister or brother or third gendered person, we're here with you. Like, we are accompanying you. You're not alone. You feel alone, you're not alone. We're with you. So, for group two, I hope that was helpful. And I hope that you are able to get some rest and pause and listen. Thank you guys. All right. And so now group three, here's your reading. Hope you're ready. You can think of something that's on your mind that you want to hear about. I can't guarantee I'll address it. It's like whatever comes up is what comes up. But if you got all put your intentions out, sometimes it reaches me. So here's your reading, group three. Ooh, very cool. Super cool. Okay, so I'm getting lots of yummy pagan vibes from this. I'm super pagan, and I love nature and I love the wild, and there's a lot of this good, yummy, like nature wild stuff going on here. Um, and so the very first card you got, well, not the first card. I think I pulled this one first, but the first card I'm gonna read is this card, Fagus. He's looks like a pagan god from probably the British Isles, like some like Irish god maybe. You can correct me if you know who he is exactly. I'm not that familiar with him. But I do know about the Green Man. I do know about like, those pagan gods. And he has this flowering staff here and this crown. And I'm getting a lot of masculine energy from this too. So whereas we had a lot of goddess energy in like group one and group two, this one is like much more masculine. And for the guys that are watching, or if you align with the masculine energy, this is also saying to you, sorry, I'm like changing hands. It's like my hand is getting tired. For the guys watching and the masculine aligned people, you're super empowered to actually be a part of what they're saying to me exactly is it's kind of like a spiritual revolution, but that's like really strong language. But I want to say spiritual revolution because specifically to you guys watching, you're probably very, very spiritual yourself, and that's why you're watching in the first place. And it's sometimes that it can seem very feminine dominant, right? There's a lot of stuff about women are very powerful and the goddess is coming back. And if you're masculine aligned, it could be like, okay, but where's my place in this? And this is saying you do have a place in this. Like, you are needed, and not even to just be a helper to the feminine, not only to just be, because sometimes you get relegated to that position too. Like, oh, the masculine is just like, it's just there to help the goddess. No, the masculine is here in their own right to do their own thing, to be their own power. Like, look at this guy. He's like part of nature. And, if you're masculine aligned,